This is a clip from the Virtuoso show, enriching entertainment through story and sound.
In today's global segment, I spun the globe, closed my eyes, and placed my finger in Polynesia. Polynesia is a section of Oceania which consists of over 1,000 small islands scattered over a great, expansive ocean. The largest country is New Zealand, and the Hawaiian Islands, where I live, is included in the Polynesian triangle, forming the northern vertex. The indigenous people shared similar traits of language, family, culture, and belief. Historically, the cultures have a strong tradition of sailing using the stars. The term Polynesia was first used in 1756 by French writer Charles de Brosses, originally applied to all the islands of the Pacific. The Polynesian people are considered to be a subset of the sea-migrating Austronesian people, with their roots tracing back to ultimately Taiwan. As they grew further and further from Taiwan, they began to give up rice production, which required large agricultural plots, and replaced their diets with things like sweet potatoes and breadfruit, and they also fished as their main source of protein. The Polynesians have two distinct culture groups, the East and the West. The culture of the West is more like what we are used to, with strong institutions, governments, and monetary systems. One interesting thing I found when doing some research about their culture is that they often had a marriage system where the men would marry in and move in with the wives' families. The Eastern Polynesians is more likely to settle into groups of small islands and atolls, like the Cook Islands and Tahiti. Leaders throughout Polynesia were often chosen based on hereditary bloodline. However, Samoa had a system that favors hereditary but also real-world skills. This is known as fa'amati. Being a high-status individual or one of the high-status family basically guarantees that you have food and shelter. Otherwise, it can be quite a struggle for you to sustain yourself. Frequent famines and poisoned crop as a result of tropical storms would often lead to warring over various land. So among being a warrior, other skills that were highly developed and prized in these cultures were farming, fishing, predicting the weather, and navigating the oceans. As well as being great navigators, Polynesians tended to have great artistry and would make use of simple objects such as fish hooks to be manufactured for the exact standards of different catches. If they weren't used for fishing, then they were used for decoration. As it is still evidenced today, weaving is a strong part of the culture, and gifting woven articles is often highly regarded. Body decoration and jewelry is of an international standard even today. The religious attributions of Polynesians were common over the whole entire Pacific region. While there are some differences in their spoken languages, they largely have the same explanation for the creation of the earth and sky, for the gods and the rules and the aspects of life, for the religious practices of everyday people. Beginning in the 1820s, large numbers of missionaries worked in the islands, converting many groups to Christianity. I can see the effects of these missionaries on this island even today, as some of the greatest grants are given in the family names of those who sailed from the Americas and Europe to the Polynesias in early days. Thanks for taking a moment to listen to this excerpt. If you like what you've heard here, maybe you'd enjoy the full show. I invite you to check it out wherever you get your podcasts. If you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, please go to trevorsthoughts.com and sign up for my email. Alternatively, you can shoot me a quick message at muse@trevorsthoughts.com. That's M-U-S-E, like the Greek muses. I'll send you an email back and we can begin our relationship from there. Till next time, Aloha.